we asked you to submit to us decks for each of us to play under the following constraints. My decks have 4 Fblthp the Losts in each of them. Brian's decks will contain 3 Niv-Mizzet Reborns, and then all the rest of the cards must be multicolored. Now, some of you, looked at the best decks in the meta and just, put 4 Fblthps in there. We didn't choose any of those. The point is not necessarily to get the finest of decks. The point is to get the best, worst decks imaginable. So the way that we're going to do this, Brian, you got all your decks loaded up and ready to go?
Oh, I do.
Oh, that's so fantastic. What Brian and I are first going to do is we're going to play a series of games showcasing the brilliance that the community was able to come up with. This will give us a feel for what our favorite respective Fblthp and Niv-Mizzet decks are. And then we will close out the show trying to answer the question, which legendary truly is the best. We will be playing 3 matches at the end of this to decide who is truly the deck on top. Now, we can pick any of the decks that we want from that. We're not going to tell each other. It's just going to be straightforward secretude. But without any further ado, Brian, do you have any other things to note before we hop into this final game?
Oh, no, I am ready. I am ready to smash you with some dragons.
Oh, now, guys, now watch this. I don't know if you know this, but Brian is one of the best throws to commercial in the entire industry. I mean, I'm in awe of your ability to do that. And the FCC requires that we disclose that Wizards of the Coast wonderfully helped sponsor this show, but you even saw me stumble through it. Brian, I was wondering if you could just give the best disclosure. Everyone get ready, because this disclosure of support from Wizards, from Brian, is going to be so good.
It is? Oh, I gotta think about this now. Okay. All right. Well, we just want to thank Wizards of the Coast for sponsoring What the Deck this week and making this entire show possible. I don't know. Wow. That was all I came up with in short notice.
Wow,
you just sprung this on me, Sean.
I know, and it was going so great until you became racked with self-doubt and went, I don't know. But don't worry, Brian. I know you're going to regain confidence with those dragon decks. What's the sort of spread of decks that you have today?
Well, there's a variety, like you said, they're all Niv-Mizzet decks, some with 3 or 4 Niv-Mizzets. There's a dragon straight-up themed Niv-Mizzet deck. There's some Vannifar Neoform themed Niv-Mizzet decks. There's what is it? I'm trying to remember the name of the card. A Primeval's Glorious Rebirth Niv-Mizzet deck.
You know... Dude, it was so hard making some of these decks because there's these cards and I'm like, what is this card? I've never heard of it. I had to spend so many mythic wild cards. I had 4 Mox Ambers. I'm out of wild cards. Just making these decks.
I got I just opened 2 boxes of War of the Spark. I'm already down to 2 mythic rare wild cards because I had to get so many just fringe things for these decks.
It's perfect. Well, I'm excited because I also have some Vannifar decks. We got some mill. We got some historic infinite combos. And we also have one of the truly most mediocre mill decks of all time. And I'm excited to go into it. Brian, are you ready?
Oh, I am ready.
All right. Brian and I are each going to now go to our respective decks, mute each other on stream, and go to battle after introducing the decks that we're going to be playing. I'll see you there, Brian.
All right. Let's do it.
All right, so here is what's going to go down. Here is the very first deck that I'm going to be running out. This is from Sneaky Tiki. It's a solid little Vannifar deck. It's a nice looking one. We have Prime Speaker Vannifar, which in case you don't know, this card you use to sack another creature to bump it, turn it into, transform it into a creature with cost 1 more. So in other words, we can take this 3 mana Jade Light Ranger, sack it to Vannifar, and turn it into the 4 mana Rekindling Phoenix. Now, what's Fblthp the Lost doing in here? Well, if we can use one of our amazing 1 mana cards, look at this, the Arboreal Grazer just waiting to emerge into the tip-top tiers of the meta. I love this curve, the fact that there's 5 1-drops. What deck runs 3 Llanowar Elves? It's just the perfect, not too many, not too few, just 3. The just right amount. Because we can use Prime Speaker Vannifar to turn some of these accelerants into Fblthp the Lost and draw 2 cards. And then we can turn Fblthp into some of our better things, like Rhythm of the Wild. Ooh! And of course, let's not forget some of the spicy 4 mana cards we have in here. Spark Double. Ooh, Tempest Caller. Yeah, this is a very reasonable little deck. We're getting ready to battle against Brian with it. I can actually give a shout out to Wizards for, like, making it such that we both have to mutually challenge one another. How horrifying would it be if one of you just slipped in? Ugh, I shudder to think of the thought of accidentally playing against you. Oh my god, look at the heavens blessing us. Unbelievable. Fblthp the Lost in the starting hand, Prime Speaker Vannifar, and there's no chance of it being countered. Ooh. Now, I will note, I have seen Brian's decks. I have seen Brian's. I don't know which one Brian is going to be bringing out in each game. We have sort of a showcase special to kick things off, right? This is nothing. If I lose this game, you guys aren't going to judge me that much. All right, so Kibler's really taking his sweet time to figure out how to mulligan this hand. I'm going to start off and just slam down the Stomping Ground and pass it up. Now, I feel like this expression is going to represent me at various points throughout here, just like, oh my god, what is going on here? Fblthp the Lost. Fblthp the Lost actually has a glorious history in this game of being a card totally lost that just has the funniest art in the universe. Like, if you haven't looked up Fblthp, or excuse me, if you haven't looked up the card Totally Lost, just look up Totally Lost, Magic the Gathering. You will see it. It's fantastic. So we're already out to an early lead. We have the 1-mana card being dropped. Now, the big consideration is that our dear man, Brian, is going to be running 5-color decks a lot of the time. 5-color decks a lot of the time. I think I'm just going to play the Sulphur Falls and run out the Rhythm of the Wild. It's probably better to play the Jadelight Ranger, but that's not why I'm here today. Can we just give a congratulations to the very first point of Fibble damage? Oh gosh. Do you see how quickly Brian's taking his turns? He's just like, 3-drop, go! Alright, Brian. Alright, well, we can't Fblthp into Fblthp, so I'm just gonna probably slam my Breeding Pool. Paying the 2 life. Alright. Would I ever not give Prime Speaker Vannifar haste? Excellent. Are you sure? Yes. Excellent. Look at this. Already. First blood. Oh my gosh, the combos are already going off. Alright, so my real goal is to just continuously make use of Fblthps. I mean, the Fblthps... What?! Are you kidding me? Turn 4 Niv-Mizzet? Like, okay, I honestly thought my deck was going to be better than Brian's, so I'm, like, gently playing. Alright, welcome to Brian's deck. Alright, perfect. Atso Conceer, we have the mana fixing here. For any of you who don't know how Niv-Mizzet Reborn works, you look at the top 10 cards, and then for each color pair, there's 10 of them, like red-blue, blue-green, green-white, green-blue, green whatever. I lost track of the colors. I'm stressed. Okay, so you can pick one of each of these, and it looks like almost all of these are... Alright, well, that was actually way less worse than I thought it would be, but Casualties of War... Hey. Alright, how do we actually do this? Alright, I'm gonna play my untapped land here. I feel like just thematically, I have to play Fblthp the Lost. I don't really have a strong choice here. Yeah, it has to be pairs. Can't be 3-color. Can't be 3-color. Can't be 3-color. I'm thinking of just... Let's give him some damage before he goes. Now, I'm going to play this Jadelight Ranger. This is the one that we're probably going to sacrifice. We're going to see what happens. Haste. Just in case. Graveyard. Never want to draw land or elf late. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use Prime Speaker Vannifar. Yes. We're going to sacrifice the Jadelight. Yes. Perfect. And I think I don't want another Prime Speaker Vannifar. I kind of want to do this. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm just going to Spark Double. We're going to select an object to copy. I think we have to choose Prime Speaker Vannifar. We're going to go ahead and put haste on this. Alright. And then we're going to go ahead and do this one. Excellent. I'm thinking we're going to sacrifice this Jade Light Ranger. This is perfect. Do I want the Tempest Caller? I think we just Rekindling Phoenix. +1/+1 counter. Alright, we didn't wind up attacking with Fblthp. But Prime Speakers, resummoning additional Prime Speakers. Oh, yes. Fblthp's like, wait, I thought the deck was supposed to be about me. Man, Fblthp is just a stepping stone in this deck. Like, poor guy. He's like, what do you mean I'm not the theme of the deck? Nah, man. Great decks are built on the backs of the small. Thanks, Fblthp. You have haste. Garinju says, it seems like we should be running this deck all the time. I mean, it feels good. Spark doubling out multiple Prime Speaker Vannifars. I mean, I don't know if Kaya's Wrath is coming down. It's unclear. Who doesn't love the underdog story, man? This is like the Karate Kid of Magic the Gathering matches. If any of you are interested in the squad stream, by the way, you just literally hit the button right at the top of the link. What's the rule for day 9 decks? 4 Fblthp the Losts. In some way, it has to make use of that Fblthp. Has to be nice. Brian Kibler's really in the tank, man. Maybe he's got a handful of Niv-Mizzet Reborns. I'm kind of concerned about Casualties of War, because it can destroy this and this and this. Dude, once we get the Rekindling Phoenix to start dying, and then redying, and then redying again, And, you know, even though this was a Fblthp deck, I think my favorite card in the entire thing is the Arboreal Grazer, like the 0/3 Sloth that I just cut up into pieces and return into Fblthp the Lost. Prime Speaker Vannifar. My god, Brian is thinking way hard. Hey, Brian, what's all the thinking about? I see you really in the tank. This is a complex turn. I know I got the 1/1 on the board right now.
I have so many things to do. You have so many things that are so powerful right now.
Man, you know, I was actually looking through my whole deck with Prime Speaker Vannifar, and I just picked the cards based on the art.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Interesting plan. All right.
Well, we're eagerly anticipating your next move.
All right. Well, I have a plan now. Don't you worry.
All right. I trust you.
All right.
All right. So Brian Kibler's in the tank. All right. Pass. I can pass. Domri. All right. No one's getting countered now. All right, we're losing one of our Prime Speaker Vannifars. Fair enough, fair enough. Oh my gosh. Tap all creatures an opponent controls. Now what 5-drops do I have? What 5-drops do I have? What 5-drops do I possibly own in this deck that can actually deal any damage? I think we... I know the one. Oh my god, yes. Okay, here we go. You led a good life, Rekindling Phoenix. We're going to go ahead and send you to Value Town. Alright, let's go ahead and enter this tapped. And what I'm going to do is we're going to use Prime Speaker Vannifar. We're going to kill the Rekindling Phoenix. We're going to submit one. We're going to reach into the deck. Oh my god. Wait, we have Roalesk? Oh, yes. Demanding Dragon. Oh, that's right. I can just keep pumping Demanding Dragons onto the battlefield, but really it's got to be Ilharg the Razebore. I think Haste actually suits that. Alright. Let's go ahead and get some more troops down. Haste. We're going to give it haste. Perfect. Yep, give me that land. Let's go to the graveyard. We don't need any of that nonsense. Llanowar Elf. Haste. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to attack Brian. I'm going to go right in there to Brian. Tempest Caller. Yeah, I'm going to bring this one onto the battlefield. let's attack this one. Let's give this one +1/+1. Yes, 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 yes. All right. Oh my god, did Brian Kibler's internet die? Yes, it's working! There's one person out there who's just like, as long as we can DDoS Brian, it's fine, don't worry. I actually have a feed of Brian's face right here. It's okay, let's just get our eyes aligned. What is the choice? What is a Brian to do? I am the handsome man known as Brian Kibler. Yes, yes, with the power of mediocre video mixing, I will think what Brian is thinking. How did Day 9 get so powerful? Let's see here. Here, let's get your face a little more in there, Brian. There we go. Yeah. Brian returns. All right, it's okay. We expected this. This is okay. This is okay. This is okay. Put it third from the top. Take action. Yes! Yes! I'm gonna get the Phoenix back. Oh my gosh, did we do it? Did we do it? Did we do it? Victory is at hand. The powerful mid-range. Alright, we need Fblthp to be part of the lethal, and that's it. Yes! Yes! Brian! Brian, we did it! We did it! Fblthp! Fblthp, the man of the hour. Oh my gosh. Okay, Brian. In that game was when you had all the options. Did you actually have a way to deal with our board?
Well, I had a time wipe, but I didn't have 2 white.
Oh.
And I had Solar Blaze, but your Prime Seeker Vanifars have 2 attack, 4 toughness, or whatever, so I couldn't kill them.
Yeah.
I had the Casualties of War that I finally had the mana to play in the last turn. So I did have an option at one point to play the Domery instead of the Niv-Mizzet and kill your Prime Seeker Vanifar with the fight ability with my Death Touch guy. But I was like, I want to play my Niv-Mizzet.
Yeah, you gotta make the splash. Yeah.
And then you just got another Vanifar, and I could never deal with them, and I died.
Perfect. God, you know what? I gotta be honest. I'm so happy that I've won one game because there was part of me that had this fear that we were just gonna play, and it was gonna be like I was Leonardo DiCaprio and you were the bear. You were just going, like dragging me and just continuing to summon, and I'd try to shoot you once with a gun, and then you'd go, "Excuse me, I remind you, I'm a bear." So we got one win on the books. I have a fringe Bolas' Citadel deck I'm gonna be running into. So I'm gonna let's just get into the next game.
All right, let's do it.
All right, here we go. All right. Now, the deck that I'm going to be running is this weird historic deck from Flashfire. This is we're starting to depart from the solar system of reasonable decks. And yeah, we're shooting from the stars, but also there's nothing but blackness and agony if you somehow just lose contact with humanity. And this is kind of where we're at. I want to direct your eyes to the fact that there's a Wand of Vertebrae in this deck. There's a Mox Amber in this deck. But let me explain. Let me explain to you how this excellent pile of cards functions, okay? This is a historic deck. We have a lot of artifacts. We have a Razka's Relic. We have 4 Mox Ambers. And this is not the only deck today that's running 4 Mox Ambers. And we're going to try to use all these artifacts and historic cards like Fblthp to just draw deep. We have Saheeli, Sublime Artificer, also making artifacts. Our win condition is the Antiquities War, where all of our artifacts are going to turn into a bunch of 5/5s. Bolas' Citadel can provide us the opportunity to play some cards off the top, including Fblthp for extra draws. We have a lot of gain 3 life, a Johnny's Welcome. Whenever a creature enters, you gain 3 life. So we're going to see. I mean, this might actually be... Oops, challenge, Brian. This might actually be one of the slower, grindier matches. Monkey Pleb says that's not working. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to be honest with you, man. Oh, I mean, we did it, right? I think this is the one. Yeah. Oh yeah. I gotta be honest with you. So a lot of these decks, I'm like, all right, let's see how this deck functions on the ladder. Alright. Surprise! It's the bird of the day, Brian. I know a thing or two about intimidating flyers, Mr. Niv-Mizzet. So, I mean, the thing is that, sometimes you're like, oh, I want to test one of these decks on the ladder, I want to see how it goes, and then it's just like, mono red aggro, and you're like, oh! And then it's like, alright, let's play another game, and it's like, Esper control with nothing but sweepers and Teferis. I'm like, oh! Golgari mid-range. It can be kind of a pain in the ass just to live. I think put the top card of your library into your graveyard. You know, I don't think we need that yet. I mean, I'm working towards Bolas' Citadel. I don't see why we wouldn't do it. Get in there. Peck for one. Get him in the eyes. Alright. Alright. Let's make use of the Navigator's Compass. I'm sure some of you are watching this going, is this a new card? Alright. Alright, my body's been physiological programmed to puke in my mouth a little anytime there's a turn 2 growth spiral. Ooh, there's a wilderness reclamation coming. Alright, let's go ahead and let's make this a mountain. Alright, cool. Very good. Very good, that's right. Don't mess with me. Alright, well, I mean, let's go ahead and use the Artificer's Assistant to scry a little. I don't see a problem with working towards Bolas' Citadel. Do you? I don't think I see an issue. Let's go ahead and play another tap land. Shuffle the top 5 cards, or exile, shuffle up to 5 cards from your library, graveyard into your library. Oh my gosh. Woo! Let me tell you something. There's a big difference between reading the text on the card and then processing and fully understanding the text on the card. It's kind of like the difference between eating a paint chip and then trying to digest the paint chips, right? When we have a deck full of paint chips, like my digestive tract is kind of like, and what do we do? Do we sleep more? Should I become inflamed? Like, I don't know. The Wand of the Vertebrae. Oh my god, Gateway Plaza. Alright, we're doomed. She's got mana fixing. Alright. Volkia says, please do not eat paint, right? Yeah, don't eat the paint chips, right? What is this doing in a deck? And yet I have 4 copies. It's okay. I trust in the creators. No one at Day 9 TV, no one in this community would ever submit something less than the absolute best. I fully expect that this has been tested, that this has been thoroughly refined, and that what we're receiving is the output. I'm like that gym coach that no one takes. Oh my god. How many turn 5 Niv-Mizzets, turn 4 Niv-Mizzets are going to happen today? Alright, let's look at the top of the deck. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my god. 5. He's going to draw 5 cards. No, he's going to draw 4 cards. Oh, it's a consolation, I guess. Alright. Creatures you control have haste. Counter target spell. Discovery dispersal. Tamio, Collector of Tales. Another Niv. Dovin's Veto. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Alright. There's a Dovin's Veto, and I've been waiting for this Bolas' Citadel, but that's okay. We have a plan. And this bird is absolutely chumping Niv-Mizzet. No, trust me, I'm a good captain. I would never lead you wrong. Alright, let's just turn this into a... Let's make it a forest this time. Alright, it's our turn. He's casually discarding Niv-Mizzet. Oh shit, that does not bode well. Alright. Okay. Okay. Wait. Oh my god, I can't bait out the counterspell on the Antiquities War because Brian doesn't have any mana. Ah, shit. Okay. Alright, first we're gonna play the Orazca Relic. And some of you are going, what's Orazca Relic? And I'm gonna be like, don't worry. Oh, jeez, this is our win condition. It's okay. It'll come back around. We'll get there. It'll come back around. Alright, I'm playing the Watery Grave. Gain 3 life and draw a card. Activate only if you have the city's blessing. Oh my god, I'm probably not going to attack with the bird. Alright, alright, alright. See, this Antiquities War, I mean, you might not understand the complexities and the subtleties of this deck, but this Antiquities War, it's at the bottom. And is it our win condition? A little bit. It's a little bit our win condition. You know, I'll concede that. But this, one of these cards, yeah, shuffle up to 5 target cards from your graveyard into your library. Once Bolas' Citadel gets countered, I can then immediately reshuffle up to 5 target cards back up, and now it's back in the deck, and our win condition is no longer at the bottom. I mean, this is what gives this deck such consistency. Oh my god. My brain is so big, I can't even afford the rent in San Francisco to have the room for my brain in my apartment. Are you kidding me? Ugh. That's why I outsourced my brain to the Midwest. Alright, so Tamio is just out here being a powerful planeswalker. Niv-Mizzet's out here being a huge dragon. Like, look, you can see the people just like, oh, Niv-Mizzet. And then there's like a bird next to some bottles. Just have the most uninspiring. You know what? We're going to go ahead and hold this out here because, you know, the ability to scry is one of the hallmarks of the Artificer's Assistant. Alright. Or we did it, we have the mana. City's Blessing, it's all part of the plan. First, we scry. Second, we scry. I guess we're gonna let this one resolve. Alright, okay. I don't know if that's gonna help us so much.
Bolas is not welcome here.
Dude, I saw you put your big hand forward, man. I saw that. Brian just did this to the camera, man. Can you give us to us one more time, like the big 5? You were just.
I was role playing as Dovin, vetoing your Bolas' Citadel.
Ah, yes, that's very good cosplay.
Thank you.
All right, back to losing.
Next, I need to shave my head.
I guess I'm gonna leave it there. Alright, I mean, I think that I should just... Yeah, we can afford to lose some health, can't we? Right? We can afford to go down a little bit. Where's Fblthp? Okay.
You are setting a bad example.
I'm setting a bad example? Well, I mean, I guess that does make sense. Look at my board. Alright, look at our board state.
And find.
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I'm just not that worried about the extra Niv-Mizzet Reborn. I'm just not that worried. I'm a little worried. I'm a little worried. I think what I did was lie. I think I lied, and for that I'm sorry. I'm kind of tempted to just go into the deck list setup and just try to see if there's like some way to identify how many counters are in Brian's deck. You know, I'm sacrificing this. Sacrifice and draw. Welcome, Saheeli. Alright. I mean, getting beaten down it's gonna be a little rough. This is our chance. Nothing can get countered now. Alright, we let that one resolve. This is perfect. This is perfect. This is perfect. This is perfect. Alright. This is good. Look at this. Look at this. Okay, so that's 1 card, 2 card, 3 cards. 4 cards, 5 cards. Well, actually... Brian is going to have to choose between getting the Absorb or getting Azor the Lawbringer. Ah. Alright, so the best card in the deck would absolutely be Bolas' Citadel. We need Bolas' Citadel badly. welcome to Day 9 TV, everyone. In case you want to know how to play Magic the Gathering, that's what you do, okay? It's such... like, in case you didn't know, this game is a joke, alright? You just say, hey, here's what I want to do. And the game says, you got it, man, no problem. You know, I'm actually going to leave this here. Because now we can pay 1 life. Get out of here. We can pay 1 life to gain 3 life. Yeah, look at that. Boom. Yeah, I mean, let's go. Let's just deploy. Let's just deploy. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. Awesome. Yes! 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 Welcome to Combo City, my friend. All right. No, get out of here. Awesome. Oh my god, the value of Mox Amber is astounding. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, we want Fblthp right there. Yes. I can let... So this is... Sacrifice 10 non-land permanents. Each opponent loses 10 life. Okay. Okay, we're gonna try to do it this turn. Alright. Get out of here. No. Alright. We need a lot more permanents. We'll take this one. Alright, that's good. We have a Navigator's Compass, right? We can play with this, right? Perfect. Oh, I should have played this bird first. Okay, yep, cool. We got a lot of birds. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Got it. All right. All right, Brian. Oh my god, yes. Okay. Okay, so I think that Brian is going to have to Kaya's Wrath. Okay. Right. We saw that he had that. I'm really embarrassed right now. I gotta be honest with you. I gotta really just admit that that is an embarrassing thing that happened. Let me go ahead and put the top card of your library into your graveyard. Oh, man. Okay, Jeez. Let's... Yeah. This. And this, and this, and this. And this one, and this one. And probably this one. And that one. What are we at now? Probably this? Maybe that. I'm not counting. I'm just pushing buttons until it stops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, good. We got 10. Great. And I do want to not sacrifice itself. I don't want to do that because I want this land, man. All right. Got him. All right, we're going to take this action. Why didn't you put any basic lands in the deck? There's... Oh my god, you're killing me. Always include at least 1 or 2 basic lands. Decline. Oh my god, and now I just have 2 birds and I look dumb. Oh god, and look, and Brian, he just looks so focused. Look, he's just leaning in. He's like going for the kill right now, and I'm just like sitting here with a pair of birds. Oh my god, I'm like an elementary school teacher. Like, well, hello, children, we have the birds. Who wants to take the towel off the cage? Like, jeez. Oh. God, that could have been so cool. Alright, fine, fine. Unbelievable. Remarkable. Agonizing. Painful. Hopeful. I believe in myself. I trust in my ability to get there with a pair of birds. I am the best elementary school teacher around. Okay. I will protect this lady. This absorb this does pose a bit of a problem. We can replay the Mox Amber. And this is whenever you cast a historic spell. Oh, fuck! Oh, I don't think we're gonna win the game. I think my birds are probably gonna have a hard time. Oh, man. Okay. Okay, I don't... Oh, yeah, that's right. A Niv-Mizzet just came out of the graveyard. Oh, my God. I think we're not doing so well. Oh, my God. Is this what it feels like to be an enemy in One Punch Man? Is this what this feels like? Ah, Saitama, our birds will win the day. There's nothing you can do to stop us.
Will never be rewarded.
Oh yeah, you want to give it haste. You got it. All right. I don't think we're winning this. Let's evaluate our options. Brian, I couldn't find a block. I couldn't find a block. I couldn't find a block. Can I actually tell you the worst moment of that entire game?
What's that?
When I let the Assassin's Trophy resolve on Bolas' Citadel, and then I looked in the library, and it actually doesn't have any basic land in it. And I'm like, oh my God. Well, that, I gotta admit, I kind of forgot that you are running... Is it like 2 decks with Primeval's Glorious Rebirth?
I think it's... I mean, this is the one that's really, like, built around it, but...
Yeah. Yeah. Excellent. Well, it was a bit painful.
Yeah, I was just like... I'd actually honestly just forgotten that you were like, I'm going to play a Bolas Citadel deck. I'm like, what's this deck doing? I don't even know. And he's playing all these cheap things, and then, you played it, and I'm like, oh, I'm really glad I have this Dovin's Veto. And then the next turn, I'm like, maybe I shouldn't have played that Dispersal Discovery and left mana open to be able to counter it in case you had another one.
Oh, God, it was so bad. I was really happy that at least you got to see the glimmer of what I was capable of, man.
Yeah. So I was just, like, trying to set up the most glorious Primeval Rebirth ever, like... so I was like, okay, I want to surveil as much as possible and Tommy as much as possible and just, like, keep digging and throwing stuff in the graveyard. And then you made me kill you, because I was like, oh, I can't give you another turn. Jeez.
All right, well, let me tell you, I have an extremely marginal deck that I want to run next.
All right.
I'm going to try to settle the score by...
Okay. I have a... I will call this a very delicate work of art. Is really, I think, a good way to...
My God, I would like to note that there's those like shark fins in the Nordic countries that like a lot of people vomit when they eat them, but in reality they're delicacies, right? It just requires a cultured, carefully, refined taste in order to appreciate them. So I'm excited for you. I'm excited for me, and I'm hopeful. So I'm going to intro this deck. I'll see you on the battlefield.
Let's do it.
All right. God, I hate that guy. All right, let me show you what we're working with. Okay, remember how I couldn't ever win a game doing Jeskai Feather? Let's do Jeskai Feather. Okay, let's explain this. So we have Feather the Redeemed. Anytime you target one of your buddy pals, right, you get to put it back in the hand. But we got 4 Fblthps. Why would we have Fblthps? Well, it allows us to run Jaya's Immolating Inferno, a legendary sorcery that allows us to deal X damage to each of up to 3 targets. And anytime Fblthp becomes a target of a spell, you shuffle Fblthp back into its owner's library. Also, there are Sunbird's Invocations in this deck, and don't look anymore. I don't want to... What did I click? What did I click? What did I click? It says 59 out of 60. What did I click? 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 What did I took something out of the deck. Ilarg? Okay. Oh my God. Ilarg, okay. Or was it another Sunbirds? Just hit cancel. Where's the cancel? There's no cancel button. I don't have that button. Discard changes. Okay, so it wasn't either of these two. I have no idea. Thank God. Okay. I'm ready to play. I'm ready to play. Oh, wait, Brian. Brian's gone. There he is. He's back. Okay. Oh, oh. All right, this one is from Silvos. Silvos produced this Jeskai Feather Decaroni. And we also have some other historic ones. I mean, I see a Fblthp. I see Teshar, Ancestor's Apostle. All right, God, I hope this one has basic lands. I really hope. I really hope. Okay. Oh, whew. All right. We have Fblthp the Lost. Teshar allows us to return a creature card with 3 or less from the graveyard. All right, we're gonna try to beat someone to death. Oh, there it is. There's the card we're looking for. The 6-mana Sunbird's Invocation. Now, part of the reason why this deck was selected to be in the show today is that's one of my favorite cards. Is this a biased evaluation process? Yes. All right, let's see here. Fblthp the Lost, a good play. We see Esper, all right. I don't even know why I keep saying we see Esper. All of Brian's decks are 5-color decks. They all contain Niv-Mizzet. Look, there's a graphic. It's right. It says there on the graphic that there's Niv-Mizzet in that deck. But the adrenaline's just coursing through my veins. God, I'm trying so hard. I want to win. All right, Lazav the Multifarious. I am multi-bad. All right, Sunbirds into Sunbirds. Board the Weatherlight. Look at the top 5 cards, reveal a historic card, and put it into your hand. Ba-boom. All right, I think the Hallowed Fountain's going to come down. We're going to do some Weatherlight boarding. And hell yeah. No attacks. I've never gotten to cast this card. I've never had the capability of casting this damn card. But here he is. Sean, what are you gonna target? I'm gonna target you, Fblthp. Yeah. Nami's WC brings a Squee for flavor. Yeah, you like the fact that this deck runs Squee the Immortal? Yeah, you would like that. Alright. One Fblthp is actually fine. Alright, so Fblthp's not going to attack. We're just going to play the good old Joyra. There's enough mana up for a counter spell, but it doesn't look like there's any counter. I look at things. There's a lot of really epic introductory visuals, but Joyra's is one of the most muted of them all. She's just like, oh, I can see a little farther. Oh, that was satisfying. A Judith the Scourge Diva. Oh my God. But Brian. Ha 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 ha. Yes. Yes, Brian. X equals 3, Brian. This, and this. I'm 100% positive. Whenever you cast a historic spell, draw a card. See you later, alligator. Woo! Gosh, a round of applause to Fblthp, the Neo. The immolating inferno is coming and dodging out of the way. He is the one. Is Sunbird's Invocation going to be cast second? Yes. Lazav the Multifarious back to Surveil. So Lazav, what is going to happen with this deck? What is this deck trying to do? We have some. These are all guild gates. I know this deck. This is the 2 of each guild gates deck. Oh my gosh, this is the 2 of each guild gates deck. Yes, Shauna Sisse's Legacy, perfect. Can't be the target of things your opponent controls, no problem. We're sunbirding. This is perfect. Squee. What a weird card. Okay. It's not a historic spell. but it is the best spell. Yes. Alright. No attacks. I'm just going to sit back. We're going to let our plan unfold. The best card in all of Magic the Gathering. The big ol' red Timmy card. Yes. Yes. Alright, Brian is playing more Guild Gates. God, please don't have an Assassin's Trophy. Please, please, please. Reckless Rage. God, Eternal Oketra? No. No, I think I'm gonna be on brand for today. I mean, there's no way I would ever do the bitter betrayal of not running that. And I have a dive down in this deck! Yes! Yes! This is a feather deck! Yeah, look at all these cards we've drawn. Fblthp is the only correct choice. 100% agree. Alright, I'm gonna just shock this in just for the intimidation factor, because I don't need that health. I don't need that health. Hopefully I don't telegraph too much information. Really the question is, when my behavior is essentially random, how can Brian Kibler even get a read? Okay. 2 Sunbirds down. I know, I know, I know! Alright. Wait, you can target the other side. Wait, this deck's running a Joyra? I remember. I remember now. I remember. This is the end of the Bourne Identity, where Matt Damon says, in a very neutral way, oh, that's right. I remember who I am. Like, holy crap. This is a deck that has all creatures and a ton of legendaries, and I don't think I have any way to deal with this. Well, we're gonna play Teshar. Alright. Build that board. Okay, look. We did it. Yes, the chains. How close am I to milling myself? How close am I to milling myself? Is Brian gone? Oh my god, he left? Oh, he's back. Oh, thank god. I thought Brian was just like, I'm done with this game. Dive down. Feather. Yes. Oh, the chains. Perfect. We're gonna be discarding some cards coming up in a moment here. Probably that one. Do I want to keep the dive down up? Yeah. Still not attacking. This Nikya, I'm like kind of worried about. Because I can't really do anything this turn. I'm gonna say goodbye to. Probably gonna say goodbye to Squee. Goodbye Squee. And goodbye Steam Vents. Yeah. I can't believe we actually ramped into Sunbird's Invocation. This is a thing of beauty. Alright. Cast Squee from the graveyard. This is concerning. Alright, Brian just has the casual 10 mana. The casual 6 mana. The casual 4 mana. The professional 6 mana. There are so many takesy backsies happening right now. You know, yeah, fine. Alright. Looks like there is a Niv. Is it going to be double Niv? Okay, let's look at 10. You know, if you go to chess tournaments... Hello. Alright. Alright, this is... Alright. Alright. Other legendary creatures you control get +2/+2. Legendary... Oh. Oh. This really is a delicacy, isn't it? This deck was submitted by Quietus. How is Brian getting there? How is Brian getting there? Brian's just casually bringing the dog on stream. Oh, God. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. Only have a couple dive downs for defense. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna put a stop here. I think I have some. I think I have cards here to blow up Arvad the Cursed. Okay, so I don't know if I want to block. I'm gonna dive down. Alright, yep, it's going to come back to the hand. We get 2 Sunbird's Invocations. We get to look twice for some 1-mana spells. No. No. It was worth a shot, though. Alright, let's try this again. Let's put this on, I guess, Joyra. Okay. I'm going to get these back at the end of turn. Okay, okay. Okay, okay. Alright. That's not it. That's not it. Okay, so we don't get to do that this turn. So that's 7 and 7 damage. Like this, and I think Fblthp is going to take a trip to See You Later Town. I think that's what has to happen. Return something with 3 or less from the graveyard to the battlefield. Alright, I actually think Squee can just, like, infinitely block stuff. Alright. This is legendary combat. 3 life, no big deal. Alright. Alright, a lot of dive downs. More like Fblthp, says Bulgy Milk. Come on, this is the true underdog story. Didn't you guys see Hercules? Ah, yes. A thing of beauty. Perfection incarnate. So we can gobble up Arvad the Cursed. I think first things first, we're gonna Fblthp. So many stacks. Play up. Squee. Don't cast those. Decline that. I have too many dive downs right now. Oh my god, yes. Oh my god. Uh-huh, that's correct. Alright, let's count the mana. 2, 4, 7 from heaven. We get to deal 5 damage to 5 targets. Oh my god, yes. Here we go. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. That's going to lose +2/+2, so that'll die. 3. And then so many things went on the stack. I drooled. I'm sorry. It just really gets me going. We're going to bring out another Fblthp. We're going to bring out God Eternal Ketra. We're going to bring back a Fblthp. We're going to bring back Fblthp. We're going to just... And there it comes. And then we're going to play it to Shar. And then that's going to happen. Then a lot of things go on the stack. Oh my god, and then Fblthp comes. I don't even... I'm just hitting okay, okay. This one. Yeah. I'm going to deck myself. Like, don't have... This one. Yeah, alright. And that'll do. No attacks. Yes, perfect. Discard 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6. Somehow Fblthp isn't here anymore. God, that was just like the stack in action. There's a Fblthp there, which means the other Fblthps are comfortably tucked back into their warm little deck. Ooh. Oh, excellent. Excellent. This is ideal, actually. Brian's going into the think tank. yes. Thunderwong says this deck needs a Nezahal badly. Well, if you think that we did any sort of reasonable includes in these decks, you're mistaken, my friend. All right, I'm going to say no blocks because I have 100% confidence that we will not die. There's no way we're going to die at 3 health. Oh, yes. Izoni Thousand-Eyed. It's going to summon so... Actually, that's a bit of a pain in... Okay, yeah, that's a problem. How many things are in the graveyard? That's a big Shauna. Okay. Alright. I have an idea. I think we're going to grab these. We're going to grab this. We're going to shoot this. We're going to kill that, right? Alright. First things first. Zombie comes. I'm just going to decline.
You called the exterminator.
Yes, I'm going to have to go through a lot of paperwork first. I'm going to go ahead and take these. We're going to submit that.
I was like, okay, maybe I could beat you killing 3 of my creatures a turn by playing 9 creatures in a turn. But then you did that.
Yeah, we're just resolving. We got another Deputy of Detention here. We're going to cast Tajik Legion's Edge.
This is just rude.
This is
very rude.
I mean, oh, we got Fblthp again. Let's submit that. I mean, like, there's just so much stuff going on the stack. I'm like not even processing it anymore.
I feel like your deck that basically infinite combos is pretty good against my deck that doesn't remove a permanent. I just have just dudes. There's 3 of each legend here, you know?
Oh my gosh. This is so good. Oh, look, I'm going to cast a Deputy of Detention. Yeah, let's resolve this. I mean, this feels like when I wanted to buy a cell phone. And don't forget about this, and then sign here and do this form and agree for this insurance claims.
Yeah, and I'm just like, you know, kind of hanging out, like waiting for you to finish all your paperwork, and it's like, oh look, he's at 3. It's like, that doesn't matter. Yeah,
you're like the kid who's like, Dad, I want to go home. Oh, soon enough, son. Soon enough.
Are we done yet?
All right, and then I gotta do this. Okay, listen. I promise I'm trying to kill you. I promise you. I assure you, I want you dead right now.
Wow, Sean, thought we were.
I mean, we are. I just want you to. That's the best part about games. It's a very safe place for me to wish death on you.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna hit this. You know, I realize now that my push to talk hotkey is the same button as my full control hotkey.
Yeah.
Alright, squeeze getting huge here, man. Bing.
Alright.
Bang, bomb, boom, pow, bam, boom, bam.
You did it!
Yes! Brian.
Eventually I was going to play this Tishana Voice of Thunder and then just have a big creature and then die. That was my big plan.
You know, I'm very honored that you brought your very delicate, very astutely constructed 2 of every Gates deck.
Yeah, it was. I was just like, okay, if I draw a land next turn, I can do this. Then it's like, actually, if I draw exactly Plaza of Harmony, I could do that because every other land comes into play tap.
Well, you know, I have a deck that when I first looked at it, this is the sort of deck that, you know, the Princess and the Pea style, if you put it on top of a mattress and there was just 20 stacks of them and a single removal spell at the bottom, you die. Right? Like, this is the sort of deck that just doesn't quite have consistency, but it has devotion. And, Brian, I'm very excited to show this to you.
All right.
I'm very pleased.
Let's do it.
Some of you might be wondering, what is this deck? What is the deck that Sean speaks about? It's a deck submitted by Cordero. It's mono blue. But let's take a peek at how it works. We have Drowned Secrets to mill. But mill who? Ourselves. And so, let's just take a look at the toolbox that we have for us. That Cordero thought through all the problems this deck could have. First of all, 2 Sphinx of Foresights, just to make sure we have some scrying. Some card draw to hopefully we get there. Radical idea to mill a little faster, maybe. Mission briefing to surveil and mill a little faster. Discovery dispersal to hopefully mill a little faster. Fblthp's here to hopefully mill a little faster. And we have 4 spell pierces, no removal, no creatures, and we cross our fingers as hard as we can. Okay? These 4 spell pierces, there's a lot of burden on these 4 spell piercers. These little spell piercing guys, this is like, listen, the product is shipping in 1 week. You 4 QA children, you're going to do a great job finding out everything that's wrong. And they're like, right away. I love being on contract labor. Excellent. We're going to go ahead and run it. Cordero, I'm really pleased to be able to showcase just this dainty, fragile deck. All right, Kibler. Yes, the Dragon Master himself. So handsome, isn't he? I just wish I had his eyes. He just needs to lean a little bit over. If he just leaned a little bit down. They could be mine. Okay, we've drawn it. We've drawn the nuts.
I do want to point out, Sean, I think you've gone first every single game. Just for, you know, for point of reference here. Like, have I ever seen you go first? I don't know.
Is that a setting? Am I cheating? I might be cheating.
Because I know you can choose the, like, you know, like direct challenge, opponent goes first, I go first, and I don't know if we have it on one of those, but I don't really know what it feels like to go first anymore.
I'm so sorry. I just want to state firmly whoopsie daisies, and that's about all I can give you. I'll also say I've drawn the best possible opening hand that this deck has.
All right, we'll see.
Yeah. All right. Turn off full control. All right, turn 1, we get the opt. when going through these decks, this was the first one that Eric was like, you can't run this deck. You can't run this deck. You can't run this deck. And I was like, no, this deck can win. And I've tried this deck over 10 games on the ladder, and I die essentially as fast as possible. And so it's not that Eric is wrong. It's that I want badly for Eric to be wrong. Eric's the gentleman who helped me sort through a lot of these decks. Come on. It's time. I just want to drown myself. I want to take a bath. I'm here to take a bath, man. All right. Oh my God, connive concoct? Okay. I am going to, step 1. Oh, look at the defense of the Thoughtbound Phantasm. All right, first things first. Fblthp the Lost. Boom. Mill this man. All right. Cat's out of the bag now. I'm going to leave up this Spell Pierce. It's pretty important that we're able to pull this off. A Leyline Prowler. Okay, mana fixing, good. Can't Spell Pierce that. Can't really do much against creatures. But that's fine. Fblthp, you're doing a good job. Don't worry, don't be so nervous. Sphinx of Foresight's coming down. Bam, boom. This man wants to mill. Now we gotta be so careful not to mill Jace. This deck needs to get lucky on so many axes, and I'm the guy to do it. Like, we need to both mill ourselves, not mill Jace. Hopefully stay alive until then. Only have Spell Pierce to help us hang in there. And of course, the Sphinx of Foresight. How many Jace? There's 4 Jace mini Pooley. 4. Whew. Oh, we can't mill the Jace. Oh, gosh. Okay. Alright, we're just now crossing the 1 hour mark. Who's been keeping score? I think I've won 2 of them. Brian's won a single one. We have 2 more games in the showcase of 5. It's not a big deal. We're not that scared. I'm gonna hang on to it. Ray Chutan says, not even a devious cover-up in case of killing a Jace? No. You got it right. This player is gonna mill. Show me a Jace. Yes! Yes! We're gonna keep that opt on top. Which one do we want to be able to cast again? An opt. And now I can... Oh, okay. We messed up a little bit. Okay, I need to opt. Okay, you mill. And now I draw that. Boom, there it is. Look at the consistency. And oh my gosh, as if I were not prepared enough, we're swinging in for the damage. We even have this Spell Pierce on top. No way, are we actually going to make it work? We did it. We did it. Yes, yes. Okay, Alright. Alright, do any of these Niv-Mizzets going to be... Oh my god, it's a Prime Speaker Vannifar. There's Seraphis Scales, there's Leyline Prowler. It looks like Growth Spirals there too. Discovery Dispersal. Okay, so... Assuming that the Prime Speaker Vannifar will be chosen. Okay, Growth Spiral. Looks like our friend BM Kibler's looking for that mana. Okay. I'm so scared for this. Okay, so I have to leave the Sphinx of Foresight back. I have to defend with the Sphinx of Foresight to make sure that I can keep... Oh, that's so good. Make sure that I can keep the Jace, Wielder of Mysteries, alive. Okay, so here's how we're going to do it. We're just going to play the Jace. This player mills. Oh my gosh, I'm drowning in my secrets so much. I love taking baths. Target player puts the top 2 cards of the library into the graveyard. There it is. Devotion, dedication, victory. Yeah, I'm gonna counter one thing of Brian's one time. Just this one time, I'm gonna counter it. I'm ready. I'm equipped, man. I'm the cat hiding behind the shoe, wiggling the butt, ready to strike. I know how string works. I'm ready to catch it. Alright, here we go. Getting ready. I've never been in these board positions before. Then Varys says, oh, we have no black mana, huh? Dispersal sure would have been nice. Don't need it. Only need this half of the card. We don't use the whole buffalo here. We don't use it. Cordero only uses portions of the buffalo. The rest of the buffalo just kind of sits there in the field. Okay. Outmaneuvered. Look at this. Spell pierced. Yes. Oh, God. Gosh, can we... I want to hold the power button. I want to be like, uh-oh, internet died. Turn it off. Alright, well, at least we got to self-mill a little bit. I'm actually so embarrassed. I'm so embarrassed. This card, like, what even is this card? This is not a draft. This is a limited card. You know, I just... Oh, shit. Okay, hang in there. Alright, we got 30 cards. Let's surveil first. Don't get out into the graveyard. Into the graveyard. Faster. We need to mill faster. Alright, good job. We're gonna Radical Idea on main phase. This is a little bit out of shame, for sure. I wholeheartedly agree. Okay, we're gonna Radical Idea on main phase. This is a little bit out of shame, for sure. Okay, this is not helping. We're gonna hit that with the sweet +1s.
Always.
Alright, if we ever need some mana. How many Drowned Secrets are in here? One, 2 Drowned Secrets. Okay, we're 21. Oh, we haven't milled another Jace. A lot of islands in a row, but I gotta be honest, we've looked at the top 40 cards, and we have not really seen that many islands. Like, we only have 7 out. Oh, gosh. This is like how I used to play NFL Blitz as a kid. Hike it to the quarterback, run all the way back to my end zone, and just Hail Mary it every time. God, Eric, I think, might have been correct in his assessment of this deck. Eric might have identified the weak one. Neoform. Okay. 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 Chrono says, I Hail Mary. 100% of my plays when playing football games. Yeah. Uh-huh. Sir Sheepalot says, wait, how does Fblthp work in this deck? My first answer is exactly. My second answer is it is a 2-mana cantrip that is embarrassed to be here. Look at that facial expression like, I really should have been opt, shouldn't I? Like, that's it. That's how it works. All right, we have the Seraph of Scales. We have the Seraph of Scales. I feel like I'm repeating myself. Oh, this is a good card right now. I think, do I want both of these? I think I want both of these. And I'm just gonna opt it, baby. All right. So now I'm gonna Fblthp. Yeah. Oh yeah. 100%. You know, I'm really proud of the older Fblthp that we have. It's been doing a really good job. We're gonna take like 1 billion damage next turn, so that's something to be just kind of cognizant of. And then I'm gonna opt. Dot by do opt. Yeah, you know what? I shouldn't have put the thing on top. 4 mana cards, get out of here. I'm not casting those anytime soon. Okay, so the game plan is to mill ourselves for 16 next turn. That's the game plan. What a guy. All right, we're holding Fblthp the Lost back. I gotta be honest with you. I think it's plausible that we don't get there. I think it's plausible that we don't get there. What is this deck's win condition, says Juice Willis TV? Again, I would want to say exactly. However, I don't need to because the whole goal of this is to take a bath. Well, we have a Lend a Duskgross. I can block one of these. Fblthp is going to be with us to the end. Okay, this is it. This is the turn. We need to mill ourselves for 16 this turn. 16. The amount of hope that is required for this to succeed.
Manipulation of the mind. It's a matter of giving.
Okay. Ah! Brian's happy, you know that? Brian's actually he's so happy right now. Let's, you know what is this box? What is this box that Sean just put up on the screen? What is this? You know what this box is? This is Brian Kibler's delightful face. Look at him. Look at him there. I don't want to take the turn. I don't want to take the turn. I feel like there's a way out of this. He's just so happy just talking to his chat. He's just so happy. Look at that little grin. He's like, oh, what are the lines your day 9 can do? You know, sending him in. Sending him in. Probably shouldn't slow roll him this way. He lets it in. He would let it in. He would just not block, take the 1 damage, give me the courtesy bink on the face. Oh my god, you're such a bastard! Gain control of target creature? Yeah, that's right. Fblthp dodged that, went back to the deck. You think you're gonna steal mine? You think you can get away with that? You will never steal my Fblthp. You will never steal my Fblthp.
Putting Fblthp back into your deck, so you were that much farther from actually milling yourself out.
It's fine. He's a chunky cantrip. That's what he is. Oh. Okay, Brian. That didn't work, but I have one final deck that I want to showcase against you, which is it's an OTK actual mill deck. Wait, we've done?
I think we've played
1, 2, 3, 4. We've done 4
2 decks that I haven't played still. I think we've done 4 decks so far,
including
the total nonsense decks.
Let's do one more match, and then are you ready for our 3-game decider?
All right, let's do it.
All right, to the match. All right, let me show you. Let me show you what this one's about. This is submitted by Blaze of Fire. This is a mill deck, and you'll immediately notice some of the all-stars in there. We have Fblthp the Lost, who can be called from the deck using Kamal's Druidic Vow. We have Teferi, Time Reveler, that helps prevent fun for our opponent on their turn. Root Snares abound. Jace, Wielder of Mysteries, who can also be peeled from Kamal's Druidic Vow, yes. And then a whole lot of the other characters. And the whole goal is for us to be able to do some sort of out-of-control mill everything. Yes. Put the rest into your graveyard. I love it. See how this says that until your next turn you may cast sorcery spells as though they had flash? Yeah. Now, one of the exciting things is that I think we might even get to run some of the decks that we haven't even seen before in our final match. Yeah. Wilderness deck with no Nexus. Yeah, man, don't even need that. Oh, my God. Look, 2 all-stars in the opening hand. It's perfect. Nothing can go wrong. We have the Cleansing Nova. Got a pair of Fblthps to keep swimming through the deck. Okay, my opponent's turn. Draw. Draw, draw, draw. Breeding Pool's coming down. Entering tapped. Is this deck ladder ready? Root Snare. Ah, yes. Prevention is the key to all things. Alright, we see some steam vents. Okay. Now, is this going to be more focused on the 5 colors? Is this going to be one of the control-y decks that might hurt us? Gonna Sinister Sabotage me? Okay, enter tap. Very red-looking deck. Sacrifice Emergence Zone. You may play spells as though they had flash this turn. I think it's time to reclaim the wilderness, don't you? Please don't counter it, Brian. Please, please. And look how happy he is. Look at that. Actually, my God, he's not. There's no happiness. He's just a stone cold killer. Brian just like, and I counter it, and life moves on. All right. Now I think everyone's walked into a sliding glass door before. I think everyone's done that. But has anyone ever done it twice in a row?
No! Stop it!
I felt that one, like, on my forehead. You know, just like the bumping into inanimate objects. Well, you know, I'm pretty sure I have some more of those in the deck, because if I don't, I think I literally can't win the game.
Okay! Fair enough, we'll see.
Alright, well, at least I get to play Fblthp. Yeah, that's pretty good. I can't believe he's done this. Alright, he's got to have no more than these 2. So, I'm not actually seeing any green or any white. I'm not actually seeing that. So, like the threat of Niv-Mizzet is not really lurking. Yeah, I'll put that one down. Good, 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 good. Boy, these root snares are not helping anyone this game. Alright. We're gonna do the time cop move. We send in Fblthp. We replay Fblthp.
I think we figured out how you can win. Just keep attacking.
Yeah, no, I think this is my actual win condition right now.
20 turns of Fblthp attacking. What could I possibly do?
That's the plan, is to deal 20 damage one at a time. Now, I'm unfortunately forced to only do it one at a time, but, you know, I'm going to make the smart choice, leave the one that can block up.
Ooh.
Yeah, this is pretty next level plays.
Just in case I haste you right now. Boom!
Alright. I don't think Brian has any creatures. Just in case. Yeah, take that. No combat damage coming in. Brian's brow furrowed. Brian, oh. It's okay, man. Won't succumb to any combat damage now. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna put that end stop there. I will not walk into the same sliding glass door 3 times. I will not do it. I'm so scared to cast this, because I can use Emergence Zone, sacrifice it, to give Jace Wielder of Mysteries flash, but I'm just not going to do it. Alright, attack. Getting in there. See, I'm secure. We can't die. We certainly can't die. This is going to turn into a match. This is going to turn into a real game. Now, coming up is going to be the decider match, right? Coming up is going to be the decider. Brian and I are actually going to play 3 games. Oh, God. Goodbye, Fblthp.
I have an answer for Fblthp.
All right, now you're going to be poking me 2 at a time. All right. I note that you don't have any green or white mana sources. I note that you have no ability to cast Niv-Mizzet.
Yet. No, you're onto something. This deck just cannot cast Niv-Mizzet. It can only reanimate Niv-Mizzet. So,
yes.
let's not draw Niv-Mizzet.
All right.
I won't tell you whether or not I have yet. I wouldn't want to spoil the surprise.
Watch this, though. Let me cast this, Brian. Yes, perfect.
Whoa.
Oh, God. Oh, what do you think the odds of Brian having a counter are? I remember this turn. We just got done with this. I'm the best player here. There it is. Target a player, this guy. Yes.
Fortunately, I won't have to think this.
You know what? Can we just say that hope is overrated? Can we say that? Can we talk a little bit about how unfun it is to have hope? Can we talk about that? Can we talk about the feeling of, I'm 100% certain there's not a sliding glass door here? Alright, I'm going to go ahead and do the tragic main phase growth spiral. We're going to go ahead and run this out. Look at that, I got a land. My gosh, what an anti-explosive match thus far. Well, here's my hand. You may recognize it.
I feel like my armies are just not safe.
Dude, this is like seriously old saloon Wild West, sitting there like play a land pass, play a land pass, play a land pass. I don't know where your jank is going,
Yeah,
but I know where.
This is classic, like, you know, 1996, 97 era Magic or whatever, where no one ever just did anything because everything died.
Oh my God, thinly veiled brag. Okay, all right. Don't tell Brian I can counter all of his shit. Alright, Kibler. mean, this is not that bad. I mean, it's a little bit bad. I'm not going to counter this. I'm going to Cleansing Nova this. Remember when I cast a Root Snare for the lulls earlier on? I stand by that decision. Now, like, my deck does run Search for Azkantas. My deck does run Kamal's Druidic Vow. My deck does run a lot of tools. It does run the man who can cantrip anyway, out of any problem. Good. Root Snare secure. Blaze Fire says, the makers of this deck, I do not stand by your decision to waste cards. I'm sorry, Blaze of Fire. The chat is just going by so fast, I didn't manage to see what you said. Oh, wow. Real travails of being in.
Get that out of here.
Woo! And he slips away. Perfect. Alright. More in the bin.
No! Not that one.
I did it. I did it. I didn't walk into the sliding glass door for the third time.
Oh,
I did not do it. We successfully got to cast a thing that will now not help us in the slightest on our turn. Perfect.
Nice.
Alright. Alright. Untap. Boom. Alright, put, like, this is what I do when I'm, like, stressed out in a game. You're not gonna make me discard anything.
Oh, yeah.
Alright,
we're gonna invade the city.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, you're more interesting than the board state. I mean, like, how are things going on your side of things?
I mean, not really too much going on. If you play a Fblthp, I can really kill it, I assure you. You will not defeat me by attacking 20 times a Fblthp.
Oh my gosh, we have so much land. Okay. Now, I don't see any Nivs in the graveyard. This is actually such a huge problem for me. This is actually so bad.
Yeah, I've just got an army. I'm trying to find Niv-Mizzet to discard it with Beacon Bolt's Jumpstart, but I still don't even have a way to bring it back if I do. The whole idea is that Niv-Mizzet is reborn, right? Like, casting from your hand, he's not reborn. You gotta bring him back from the dead to be reborn.
Oh, of course. That makes so much sense. I mean, flavor-wise, it would be a shame if you hard cast him.
And it's the invading army of Bolas that, brings the people of Ravnica to bring Niv-Mizzet back from the dead.
I'm doing it. I found the card.
Uh-oh. Search for Azkanta, Wielder's Reclamation. Okay, standard deck.
Yes. And this is where I cast Nexus of Fate and everyone turns the stream off.
everyone just quits the stream.
Oh, man. Maybe what I need to do is I need to wait until end of turn and slam Emergency.
Oh. Well.
Don't. No, come on. Okay, no. I know I can win with this deck. I know it. I know that I can.
You can, huh?
I can, and I'm going to.
Fblthp is your last line of defense here. I have a 1919 zombie army, and I have a Beacon Bolt in the graveyard.
Are you actually the villain that starts a conversation up right before his evil plan succeeds?
I mean, you are the one begging for your life. At the point that you're begging for your life, the villain has to have his, like, nefarious soliloquy, right? Soliloquy, not soliloquy. Let me get my words right.
You don't even have to have the words right, man. You're crushing me so bad, everyone thinks soliloquy is a word now.
Yeah. Well, shuffle him back into your deck. I feel like the fact that I didn't even draw or surveil a Niv-Mizzet here really kind of makes this like a tainted victory.
Yeah, there's something really just gross about what's happening right now. Something illegitimate. Something...
oh, you mean the Wielder's Reclamation Search for Azkanta? That's gross.
No. That's
why I'm attacking you with the 1919 army.
That's the fairest pairing of cards that has ever been printed in Magic the Gathering. Are you kidding me? Alright, I'm dead. Alright, this is what's going to happen now. Brian and I need to make some decisions. Brian and I are now going to play 3 matches, because what we've done is we've gotten a chance to explore some of what was submitted. but we don't really know who is the better legendary yet, Fblthp or Niv-Mizzet. So Brian gets to choose any of the decks that were played, or can even choose some of the decks that we didn't get the chance to play. Additionally, I get to choose any of the decks that were played, as well as 2 of them that weren't played. We can play some of those decks. And I'm not going to tell you which one we're going to start off with, because I've already picked it. But I'm really ready to root for the underdog. I'm ready to root for Fibble. I'm ready to root for
Fibble is the underdog. I mean, Fblthp can't be killed. Niv-Mizzet is a dragon who not only has died previously, but can be killed. So I don't know if it's fair to say that Fblthp is the underdog.
I contest your assertion, because found a lot of creative ways to get Fblthp dead in these games. I'm gonna challenge you. I'm gonna fight you.
Let's do it.
And I'm gonna mute you, because that's the only power I have anymore.
Yeah, well, I'll mute you too.
Blaze of Fire, I believe in your deck. 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 Blaze of Fire, I believe in your deck. What should we do? Should we do this one? Should we do the what deck? This is going to come up. I think this is our game 2. This is our game 2 one. We're going to play 3 of them. There's also this infinite finale deck. Shout at me. Yell at me. Which deck are we running? Which deck are we running? Feather deck again. You guys want the feather deck? Okay. Alright. Ah! Don't build a deck! Good lord! Get me out of here. No! Don't play a game. I just, like, don't challenge Kibler. I just start grinding on the ladder again. Alright, the feather deck. Oh my gosh, Blaze of Fire. I feel like there's a way for us to win with self-mill. Maybe we gotta rebuild to that. It just looks so agonizing. Now hear me out. I think we should... Hear me out. Okay, look, I'm gonna misclick. You know, this is better. This is a better hand. Good. It's good. It's good. There's nothing wrong with a 2-land hand. Nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with a 2-land hand. All right, so we have our. We have not yet seen the legend himself, Fblthp. What could possibly go wrong? I actually have no idea what could possibly go wrong. Oh my god, we can begin to stack these puppies up. Dude, Teshar is like so underrated. So underrated. JPC Guy 89 says, remember that Spellslingers episode where the narrator told us never keep a 2-land hand after you kept a 2-land hand? I feel like every single season of Spellslingers involves me talking myself into keeping a 2-land hand. Every single season. And right here, coming to party. Alright, we see... Let me attack. Tajik Legion's Edge, 3-2 Haste Mentor. Yes! Bonking in for the damage. Putting the stops on. This is the serious business, man. Now, if you're watching, like, some kung fu movie, you know what the villain always does? Always does some sort of, like, crack the net. Yeah, not even the villain. Just anytime the fight's getting ready, people do these, like, little idiosyncrasies. Mine is putting a stop on the end and start step. There it is. There it is. Tajik Legion's Edge going in. Going 14. And so far, so good. I think we Teshar here. We're running we're running a wee bit low. A wee bit low. On cards in hand. Running a wee bit low on the mana. Turn 5 Niv. Turn 5 Niv-Mizzet from Brian Kibler of BMK Gaming. If we won dishonorably by just smashing with Tajik and Teshar, that would still be satisfying for me. This is kind of dirty, isn't it? Like, what if we just win like this? think we're actually making some headway. We can Jaya's Immolating Inferno for 2 next turn as well. Shh. Don't tell Brian. Kalulu says it's not a win unless you get Fblthp out. That's kind of true. That is kind of true. I really want to win, though. Is that too shameful? Is that the greed kicking in? Is it greedy? All right. All right, we're going in. We're going in. We're going in. Are we playing to win this? Are we going for the W? Should I just queue up with mono red aggro? Okay, here we go. I'm the best player in the universe. #1, day 9. No one's ever been more powerful. Thanks for watching. That's our show today, everyone. We hope you enjoyed What the Deck. Well, let's go ahead and give him first strike. You think you have more on the stack. Alright, goodbye. Alright, I do want to take the action. Why are there no basic lands in these decks? For the next episode, please put at least 1 basic land in these decks. Decline. Alright, bonk for 3. Alright, I'll play a Sacred Foundry. God. Oh, my God. Azor the Lawbringer. When it enters the battlefield, each opponent can't cast instant or sorcery spells during that player's next turn. Alright. I will not give up without a fight. Yeah, bang. Come on, go to jail, Brian. We were this close to having Brian just shock in a land. Creatures you control have haste. Okay, good.
Initiate, you are not worthy. Your lies will
Brian
not go
scrying.
unpunished.
Good old scrying Brian. Okay. I think this is it. I think that we're literally gonna bop. Yes, we did it without Fblthp. The truly dirtiest win. The truly filthiest. Fblthp never made an appearance, and we just mentored some stuff and beat you in the face.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, I have all this Rebirth stuff, and then just never. I never drew Niv-Mizzet. I never drew like Tabio. I had like both my Rebirths in my head.
That was such a cheater win, and I'm happy to have earned 1 point for Team Fibble.
I could have like used the Assassin's Trophy really early, but like I wanted to be able to didn't want to like give you a land. Didn't realize you didn't have any basics or like you drawn like basics.
Listen,
and then also
none
like,
of the lands are basics.
Like, your deck has a bunch of dive downs, so I was like, okay, well if I am going to use this, I need to like back it up with Dovin's. I want to say Dovin's ban, but it's not that. Dovin's veto.
Dovin's banhammer, yeah. All right, well Brian, I'm going to bust out a deck that is so odd that it's actually going to take me a minute to explain. Okay. So if you'll excuse me, we're going to go into game 2.
All right. I will, here, maybe I'll mix things up myself, so.
All right. This deck takes a minute to explain. Okay, because you look at this and you're like, what does this deck even do? Okay. Let me explain to you the infinite combo. Tashar says, whenever you cast a historic spell, return target creature with converted mana cost 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Oh, thank God, it's got 3 basic lands. Yes. Okay, so what is this doing? What's a historic spell? An artifact, a legendary, or a saga. You cast Chamber Sentry. It doesn't matter what it does. You can make X equals 0, so it enters the battlefield. That's historic. It allows you to bring something back from the graveyard to the battlefield. We bring back Rona, Disciple of Gix. Now that we have Rona, we exile target historic card from your graveyard. We exile the Chamber Sentry to be able to use Teshar again, cast it, bring back a second Rona, Disciple of Gix, which causes the other one to die and go to the graveyard, so then that we can cast Chamber Sentry again, and we're just infinitely casting Chamber Sentry and Rona, Disciple of Gix. Why on earth would we ever want to do that? Because Diligent Excavator says whenever you cast a historic spell, target player puts the top 2 cards of their library into their graveyard. Okay? Yes! Alright, this better give me a sopping wet W for this game. Now, this is what jank is. I need a flowchart. Okay, Teshar. Cast the Chamber Sentry for 0. It dies. Bring back Rona. We're not going to do this one. That'll do. Will it do? I mean, this hand is so bad. Oh my gosh, this hand is emergency bad. I'm keeping the Mox Amber back. I'm not revealing that part of the plan. What's the score? The score right now is 1-0. It's 1 for the Fblthpers. 0 to Niv-Mizzet. This deck is an infinitely complicated, awkward pseudo-pile. I'm going to go ahead and run out the Diligent Excavator, because we know that Brian has a variety of long-term plays. Rupture Spire. Huh. Never even heard of this card. Rona, Disciple of Gix. So we do need a Rona in the graveyard eventually. Get out of here, Brian. Alright, and so the mills begin. Uh-oh. Oh, God. This deck runs removal? This is bad news. Alright, we're getting awfully close. Okay. We're getting farther. Okay, we can't quite go infinite here. Okay. All right, we're actually remarkably close to being able to go infinite and just win. We're so close. We need one more Rona. And yeah, we do need that. We do need another Rona. We need another Rona. Gosh, we're so close. We're so close. We're so close. We need another Rona. Oh my God. We're so close. Kibler, just whatever Kibler wants to do, we don't even care about. Crazy boy, we don't even mind. It's like an actual control deck. I wish that was legendary. Oh my gosh, we just have to... Oof. We just need this other Rona. We just need another Rona. We just need another Rona. We just need another Rona. Okay, and you might not see the combo. Why do you need Rona? Because we need we need 2 Ronas for the combo to go off. The combo needs 2 Ronas, that's why. The combo needs 2 Ronas, and I mean we're gonna have to go a little insane here in a moment. But the basic idea is that when Rona enters the battlefield, we can exile Chamber Sentry to replay it to bring back the other Rona, to exile another one, to replay it. Oh, gosh. Trying to just, like, think as hard as my little heart can. Wait, can we go infinite right now? Wait a minute. Because if I play Tashar, I play a Chamber Sentry, it goes to the graveyard, and now with 2 Chamber Sentries we can do it. Oh my gosh, am I going to screw this up wildly? I don't think we need 2 Ronas, right? Because if I play 1 Chamber Sentry, it dies. This lets me put another Chamber Sentry back to the battlefield. Oh no, this is return target creature.
I think this is my turn to come in and be like, hey man, what's taking so long?
You have no idea how stupid this combo is. It's so hard to think. It's so hard to think through.
Okay. I'll just sit back and wait.
You see, this is the problem. You need to cast a historic spell. And this is why we need the 2 Ronas, is that 1 Rona lets me cast the other one. So we can play Tashar, we play the Mox Amber. The Mox Amber lets us return the Diligent Excavator back from the graveyard to the battlefield. We then play a Chamber Sentry for 0. This lets us bring Rona back from the graveyard onto the battlefield. The Chamber Sentry, because it's a 0/0, it enters the battlefield and dies, goes to the graveyard. Rona can exile that 0-mana thing, and then we can recast the Chamber Sentry. And that's where we would need the second Rona to be able to make it work. Oh my gosh, because then when you summon the other Rona back from the dead, you get this Rona's enter the battlefield ability, and because we have 2 Ronas out, one of them has to go to the graveyard because of the legendary rule. Brian, it's your turn. You, go. What's with all the waiting, man? I pass. Oh god, I've just figured out how this combo can work. Oh my, it was tough. It was tough.
You literally just sat there for like 4 minutes and just said go.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I understand that a still screen with no action is content in 2019. This is going to be so great if we can make it work. Evolving Wilds, no big deal. Not a big deal. Oh god, can everyone in chat please hit me with a 1-time? Can we, just 1 time? I just need to draw this Rona 1 time. I'm even putting the stop on my draw step. Just 1 time. 1 time. Please, just this 1 time. This is good. This is good. Brian Kibler is spending an entire turn doing nothing. Yeah, taking 5 damage is fine. Just 1 time. Just this 1 time. Please, please be a Rona. Okay. Okay. Well, I guess you are the theme. Huh. Weird. How do we get Fblthp to die? Alright, we're gonna thin this deck. Oh gosh, I don't want to have to beg Brian. Fblthp the loss is just like, oh, I'm really embarrassed that I'm not a Rona. Look at his expression, he's like so ashamed to not be a Rona, and you know what, we're upset with you. He's like, oh, I thought I was the point of the deck. Kinda, but like, I wish you weren't. Alright, oh. Come on. Just this 1 time. What is it, 3 out of 47? There's a 3 out of 47 chance we can get there. This poses an issue, but if we get Rona... Oh, come on, please. Oh my gosh. There's so many. please. 3 out of 46, please. Just this one time. Please. Oh my, I need this so badly. What? Come on. I mean, come on. This is so stupid. Why? This is so dumb. Okay. Alright, we have to go for it this turn. Tashar Ancestor's Apostle gets played. We now play the Mox Amber. From the graveyard, we return the Diligent Excavator. Good. So we have to return it. Right? Do I have to return when I do this? I'm gonna be milling myself. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Confirm 0. Alright. It's gonna be this. This player is going to mill. Alright. Now we gotta play fast. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. Brian is about to get so confused. So that goes straight to the graveyard. So now we're going to cast Traveler's Amulet. That's right, Brian. You're not going to need to be here for any of this. Whenever you cast this player. Alright. Bring Rona, Disciple of Gix back. It doesn't matter. This one. Chamber Sentry. Take action. Did I do this in the wrong order? Where'd my Chamber Sentry go? Where'd it go? Did I... Oh my god. Did I screw the ordering up on this? Okay, wait. So I play the Chamber Sentry. Oh shit, I sacrificed the wrong fucking Rona. Okay. So we have to be really careful about this. We have 2 Ronas. Okay, whenever you cast a historic spell, this player mills. Return this Rona. Which is the one? Which Rona is the right Rona? How do I know? How do I know which Rona's... Brian, I don't know which Rona is which run. I think it's this left one. I'm doing it. We can then play this from exile. Oh, dude, I screwed up. I screwed up. Brian, I had it. I had it, Brian.
I still haven't totally figured out how this works, despite it like just happening.
All right.
Oh, okay. Now I understand.
Yes.
The Ronas is one of the Ronas come to play exile in the Sentry. You play this or the thing, yeah.
You didn't exile Rona. Yeah. I'm trying to exile these artifact chamber sentries. That's what I'm trying to do.
Uh-huh. So
is this the one in the graveyard?
Play it for free and you just keep cycling through the 2 different Ronases.
Oh god, I had 2 chamber sentries. I was gonna go infinite. Oh my gosh. So this is whenever you cast one, do this. Submit.
Okay. So you with the 2 chamber sentries, or no, there's only the 1 chamber sentry still, right? But you cast it and it dies, goes to your graveyard. You play one of the Ronases and...
Yeah, and then the Rona targets the chamber sentry.
Right.
Did I take action?
Okay.
I exiled the wrong Rona earlier. Alright, I think... So now how the heck do I make this work? Like, you're down to 29. I'm trying to figure out this mill thing. Oh my god. Okay, so I actually think I have to mill myself, because the sentry is actually the one that's at the bottom of the stack. So I pay 0. I confirm. Now, whenever you... I think I actually need to mill myself.
But...
Whenever you cast Historic
because
Spell...
you have... Wait, I'm still confused. You cast this, and then you
so
still
target
like,
this player.
mill me. Oh, so one of the sentries is exiled, and you can't cast it. With the
yeah, because I exiled it with Rona. So here's the problem: is that there's a Rona that just entered the battlefield.
Right.
So I need the Rona that entered the battlefield to target the Chamber Sentry, but I can't target the Chamber Sentry because it's not here anymore.
Oh, okay.
See, I needed a second one. I needed a second one.
Oh, so
like,
one of them somehow.
Oh my god, I screwed up. I had it.
Yeah, wait, it's on the stack though, right? But you don't have one for this new Rona. Oh, okay. Now
yeah, I don't have one in the graveyard. Oh my god. We had it.
No, but isn't your Rona going to go to the graveyard when you... Oh, no, because you don't have another trigger from the Tashar.
Yeah. You needed a second sentry. I'm so sad. This is like absolutely the worst thing possible, man. This is like one of those huge presentations at E3 where like the microphone doesn't work. Okay, so and like everything falls apart. Okay, so for any of you who are trying to understand this combo,
which includes me, by the way, it still includes me.
Okay. So this got screwed up a while back because this Chamber Sentry that's in exile was targeted by one of the Ronas, and when you play... Oh my god, how do I even explain this? Brian, let me tell you how this combo works, okay? You ready?
Okay.
It needs 2 Chamber Sentries and 2 Ronas. That's what it needs. Can't be done without either of them. So the idea is that I play a Chamber Sentry for 0. Tashar lets me put a Rona back into gameplay.
Right.
All right. So now that Rona's there, Rona gets to exile a historic card from the graveyard that I can cast. I target one of the Chamber Sentries. Okay. So, now, when I want to cast that Chamber Sentry, this will cause another loop to happen of Rona, Disciple of Gix, the other Rona, Disciple of Gix in the graveyard, coming to the battlefield, and that needs to exile the other Chamber Sentry.
Right.
And so what happens is when Rona enters the battlefield, if there's another Rona, you have to... when Rona enters the battlefield, you have to sacrifice one of the other Ronas. And so that's how you get the Rona and the Chamber Sentry back into the graveyard so you can do it again. Oh god. I don't actually know how to do this anymore. Oh my god. We can literally sack the mock. Oh my god, I'm so embarrassed, Brian. I'm so embarrassed. We had it. We had it. We
take those. We take those.
Oh my gosh. Maybe if I had gotten a Mox Amber out. I actually...
If you get a second Mox Amber, it's the same thing, right? 'Cause you can just...
Yeah, you need 2 0-mana things.
Right.
In the graveyard. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so for any of you, I'm actually just going to explain this one more time. For any of you who were saying, oh my god, you had it, there was a way to do it. The problem is the Chamber Sentry has not hit the graveyard yet. So you can't actually target it. So that's why you need 2 of them. And if any of you think otherwise... create a Reddit post, explain it precisely, because I want to know how to make it work. and you had to? I didn't. One of them was in exile. But the thing is, let me rephrase it this way. There was a point early on in that process where I did have 2 Chamber Sentries and 2 Ronas. but there is a step where it says, hey, which Rona do you want to sacrifice? And I sacrificed the one that had the Chamber Sentry in exile, and then it was screwed. Boy, you know what? Going deep into the rule sets about how Sean lost isn't fun. Challenge me again, Brian. It's time for final decks. Oh my god. But yeah. So when I say I didn't have it, I mean that, like, Sean Plott screwed up, and we lost it. Wait a minute, we have another game here. Are we going to run it back? Blaze of Fire says don't. Are we doing it again? It's time for redemption. It's time for redemption. I'm so... Oh my gosh, this could be my greatest downfall yet. I feel like I have to. This is a game that's going to be so abstract in its success case that no one's really even going to be quite sure what happened. Militia Bugler to find this. We have the Traveler's Amulets. Good, 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 good. Great. Kalulu says he knows how it works, though. Oh my gosh. Oh. Okay, so we have 2 of the pieces. We're going to need to do this so carefully. Gosh, this is so janky. This is just... There's some engineer out there who's like, I made it work. All right, we're gonna Traveler's Amulet, so that way we can keep hunting for land. And this gives away to Brian what we're doing. I want to win so badly. Oh my god. All right, you want to do land? I'm gonna do land. Please, please let me win. Oh my gosh, I think I can do it. Okay. What does Fblthp do in this deck? There's a lot of ways to peel him out and into play. So we can, like, Militia Bugle him, we can Rona him, we can Lazav, turn ourselves into him. Alright. So now I'm going to Militia Bugler. So now we're looking for Tishar. Please. We're, like, really, really close right now. We're, like, really close right now. Oh my gosh, are we going to do it? Okay. Prime Speaker Vannifar? What? Okay, Stitcher's Supplier. To the graveyard with ye. Alright, this is kind of bad. Alright, so, I mean, look, Prime Speaker Vannifar horrifies me. I'm going to use the Traveler's Amulet to get another of the basic lands. Guys, basic lands! I can't even express to you how much my heart is pounding right now. I'm going in with the Bugler. No, wait, we do need a second Chamber Sentry, because it needs to hit the graveyard. If we play a Mox Amber, it just lets us peel something back. But then the Mox Amber will stay on the battlefield. There needs to be a way to sacrifice the Mox Amber. Okay, we need a second Chamber Sentry and another Rona Disciple of Gix on the battlefield. I'm going to play the Diligent Excavator, and I'm going to use the Mox Amber to mill myself. Leyline Prowler. You got it. No problem. No problem. Mox can bring something back, but to make the combo work, things need to keep going to the graveyard. If we keep playing 2 Mox Ambers... See, Volcran says 2 Mox Ambers works the same as Chamber Sentry. It actually doesn't. It actually doesn't. Because with a Chamber Sentry, you play it, it hits the battlefield, and then it dies and it goes to the graveyard. And because it's in the graveyard, then you can target it again with Rona. So Mox Amber is very useful for letting us kick things off from the battlefield. But it cannot participate in the infinite combo the way these ones can. Oh my god, my heart is beating so fast. Okay. I did this in the wrong order, and I'm very embarrassed about that. None of these are legendary? Wow, I might be awful at this game. Okay. Okay, it's okay. I'm anxious. I'm afraid. Might be terrible. Hey, is Mox legendary? Mox is legendary. And when Mox hits the battlefield, there's no way for it to go back to the graveyard to start the infinite loop. So it's absolutely true that Mox does proc Tashar Ancestor's Apostle. This is absolutely true. Oh my gosh. Brian is going to Prime Speaker Vannifar. Oh, but if I have 2 Moxes, it will die. I see what you guys are talking about. It took me about 10 to 15 minutes. Took me about 10 to 15 minutes. We did it. We did it. We figured out how to figure it out. This is going to be a really hard one to win. I think we just die next turn. I feel so embarrassed. I'm like so sad. Brian, give it back. Give it back, Brian.
No, it's mine now.
Oh my god.
I
Brian,
can use it to mill myself, and then I can have more things to bring back with Cave of Eternity.
Brian, I really need this. I'm like so embarrassed. This is just such a catastrophic defeat. Oh my gosh, we were so close to making it a success, but then Flyers and give it back. Brian.
Nope, it's mine.
Can we just
I'm gonna use it. I need it too.
Can we just let me do this? Can we
this
bring
is
me
for
to
the
one?
honor of Niv-Mizzet, my dragon folk. I can't just let Niv-Mizzet's honor be tarnished by Fblthp and a motley crew of various looping historic cards.
Oh my gosh. You know, I want to cast this really cool Traveler's Amulet. I carry it around with me. Am I
need to
actually
find me some more legendary? Ooh, I have a legendary that I can use. Ooh, yeah.
Like, will you kill me in the next turn? I hope that you cannot. Please, Brian. Please.
Oh, hello.
Oh my gosh. Oh my god. I can't believe that Fblthp is a worse legendary. We actually had that in the second game. That could have been so sick, but I targeted the wrong thing. Oh.
I'll mill me.
You don't have to rub it in.
You won't see the end
We
coming
had it.
until it's too late.
We had it. We had it. I can't believe we ran it back. We got so confident. This is what I get for winning game 1 without legendary. How are you
You
gonna
need
sleep
2 of
tonight?
those, do you?
Wait, did you just... Oh. Okay, you know what? Can like, at some point, I knew I was going to have to start begging. I knew I was going to have to start going, Brian, please. Please, I need this, Brian. Oh.
I mean, you gotta negotiate with Niv-Mizzet, not me. It's his honor on the line.
All right. Okay. There's still a chance. There's still a chance. Don't tell Brian.
You just keep getting more stuff.
I need 2 chamber sentries. I need 2 chamber sentries, Brian.
Sounds like a personal problem.
It's deeply personal to me, in fact. In fact, I've never needed anything more than this. Brian, I need this, please. Alright, I'm gonna mute. Alright, I'm muting him. So, okay. We have some needs. Good. Good. No. Yes. Okay. We can maybe do this. Come on, please. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna make it work. We're gonna make it work. We're gonna play Tashar. We're gonna run out the Chamber Sentry. We gotta bring back someone from the dead. This game actually just tapped both my black lands. I actually can't cast. Oh my god, everything burns. It burns. Oh. I'm actually in shock right now. I mean, oh my god. Oh my god, this is literally the most pathetic. Brian, it tapped on my black mana and I have a black spell I need to cast, Brian.
You have a Mox Amber. Your Mox Amber can cast your black spell.
Oh, it can. Okay, I'm muting you again. I'm embarrassed. Oh my god. Oh god, I truly am the worst. Oh my gosh, this. Okay, no, it's fine. We're fine. I can't believe I declined. Oh my god, we're so embarrassed. Yeah, it's okay. We're gonna edit this out. No one's ever gonna see it. I mean, I guess this. Let's get back the Stitcher. Yeah, why not? Wait. So, I mean, I can go infinite, kinda. Like, I don't know what we're doing. Brian, I have an infinite loop that doesn't do anything. Like...
How exciting!
I mean, I can cast this.
You can just keep looping these and nothing happens?
You bet your butt I can. Alright. Can I force a draw? Is this what we can do?
That's just not how it works. You can demonstrate an infinite loop, and then you have to do, how many times you can do your loop. You have to, like, in paper at least, you have to, like, declare, okay, I'm doing this however many times. Like, okay, you did it that many times. Now you have to do something else. You don't just get to, take up all the time in the round.
Dude, oh my gosh. Wait. Okay, choose a legendary to keep this one. Okay, wait a minute.
You're adding mana.
Yeah, I now have a loop with 1 mana getting added per turn.
Yes.
Okay, so we resolve this. We keep the leftmost one. This one is going to exile Mox Amber.
Mm-hmm.
Resolve.
Okay.
Take action. Okay, so like... Chamber Sentry enters, immediately dies. Great.
Yep.
It's back in the graveyard. We're going to Mox Amber. Yes. Would you look at this?
Okay.
Keep the leftmost.
So you can make like a 1 trillion Chamber Sentry is like the end result of this. You can make an arbitrarily large Chamber Sentry.
But I can't do anything with it then.
That's true.
I can
You'll have a Chamber Sentry that's like enormous.
I really am thinking about as hard as I can. So, I mean, I have the Chamber Sentry, resolve this. Is there a way to win?
I mean, is there something else that you could like, when you... Eventually you could play Ronus and bring, like, when you have enough mana and bring something different back?
Yeah, but I mean, I think I need to...
Chamber Sentry, you can't even make it that big because it's colored mana. It can only be 5/5 anyway. It's not just +1/+1 for each mana. It's each color.
Yeah.
So you can make a 5/5. That's much smaller than a trillion.
Okay, well, let's... Oh my gosh. Okay, well, at the very least, I can, like... This one. But, like, I don't actually know. Okay.
I'm trying to identify if there's anything else you can do. Like, if you could eventually... if you, like, hit something else, right? I guess you're not milling it anyway.
Alright, we got...
But you could eventually, like... add tons of mana and then Militia Bugler, like, hit the Militia Bugler with your Ronus, and then, like, hope to hit... I don't know what you can hit with a Militia Bugler that matters. You can't, like, use your Ronus' activated ability because they both have Summoning Sickness, so they just keep coming back in. You can't use the Exile ability.
But, like, once I've done that, I do need to have enough procs on Rona, Disciple of Gix, to keep cycling.
Well, that's what I'm saying, is, like, if eventually, you know, because you can't continue this cycle without, like, if you break the cycle to do something different, then the cycle's over. You can't, like, at some point generate a ton of mana, break it, use the Militia Bugler, try and find an Excavator, and go back into the cycle because you're out of Ronus triggers, right?
Alright, so this becomes blue mana. This is becoming...
No, you actually can, right? Because once you have enough mana, you don't necessarily have to use Teshar on the Chamber Sentry, right? Because you can just wait. 'Cause somewhere in the loop you Mox Amber, right?
Yeah, somewhere in this loop we Mox Amber.
You're Mox Ambering, but you're not Mox Ambering because you're Chamber Sentrying.
Yeah.
But at some point, instead of bringing back the Chamber Sentry or the Chamber Sentry with the Teshar, you can use the mana on the Chamber Sentry ability to bring it back to your hand. You can have the 5-color mana to bring that back, and then you get the opportunity to bring something else back instead. So you get a bonus trigger. So then maybe you can Bugler.
Oh
right?
my gosh! No, I can Rona to invoke a Rona. No, that doesn't do anything at all.
Oh no, you can't make all 5 colors, right? You can only make Esper, so you don't have the 5 colors for Chamber Sentry, because you don't have a you don't have a green or red permanent, legendary permanent.
Is this? Oh my god! What a better way to end this. Like an infinite loop that is just like this puzzle, and I like can't. This is going to become my white whale, is trying to find a win condition in this spot.
Yeah, this will actually be the only episode of What the Deck ever, because it never ends, because you're just sitting here looping repeatedly, over and over, trying to find something to do when there's nothing to do.
If I Teshar, so if I Chamber Sentry now, and Teshar returns a Militia Bugler to the battlefield, it needs to get another historic card.
But there isn't a historic card that like gives you any productive progress in your combo, right? You have to have the Excavator too.
Yeah, I don't think.
Like I feel like without this Excavator,
how do we win this?
I don't know. Well, I win by attacking you with some creatures. That's my usual MO, and it seems to be working here.
So if it's
how do you win this? I don't know that there's a way.
I think let me try something. I'm gonna play this because if I can actually get out, so we need to keep returning Ronas. I'm going to keep returning Ronas until I actually have, like, a whole bunch of stuff. What do I want to exile? I want to exile this Mox Amber.
What are you even getting?
Mana. I'm going to do this till I have a whole bunch of mana, and then I'm going to... The question is, can I get out a creature that is outside of this loop? Because if the answer is yes, we can, then we did it.
Your goal is to just eventually, like, play a 2/3? Like, you just, like, infinite loop, and then you're like, that's your Bugler, your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna do this. I really hope I'm not clicking the wrong one here. Alright, I'm gonna wait until I have 6 mana. Okay, so watch this. I'm gonna cast Chamber Sentry. Dude, this was a normal game. It would just like time me out, and I'd be like, no. Alright, so if I do this and keep the left one, and then we Mox Amber this, okay. Resolve. Take action. It's an exile now. The Chamber Sentry hits. Insta dies. Okay. So then I'm gonna Mox Amber. Yes. Return Rona, Disciple of Gix. Yes. What even is this thing? What do I want to exile? Okay, so this is where I want to have a Rona exile another Rona.
Okay. And then what did that do?
Oh my gosh. I think this works. See, now we have 6 mana. And now this... Oh, this... Chamber Sentry. How the heck do I do this?
Well, your Chamber Sentry gets...
I can't... Oh my gosh. Because what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to cast like this.
Right.
Oh my gosh. No, I think I did it.
Really?
Because the Militia Bugler comes into town.
Okay. Right, but like, don't you lose your other Chamber Sentry?
Probably. We probably are
From
dead.
the Rona? Oh no, wait, that was on...
Well, I got another Chamber Sentry.
Oh, you hit another Chamber Sentry with the Bugler. Okay.
So
Alright.
now it enters the battlefield on my exiled target historic card. Okay,
Which is the Chamber Sentry, right? Where is this? Wait, one of your Chamber Sentries is in the graveyard, and the other is in your hand. Because now you
Oh yeah. Oh my god. I think you're dead. I think you're dead, my friend. Because now I can Mox Amber. And look at this. This Mox Amber lets me bring back Rona Disciple.
right?
And now we grab this one on the left, and we can grab the Chamber Sentry. And the effect that I have done is that I am back to the exact same position.
And you've added a Militia Bugler to your board.
And I've added a Militia Bugler to the board, which means that eventually I can go find a Diligent Excavator.
But how are you going to get a Diligent Excavator because you have no more Militia Bugler in your graveyard? It's gone.
I hate having hope.
You need to be able to kill your Militia Bugler to be able to do that.
Oh my god, let me tell you something. There are a few moments in my life that has been a more continuous embarrassment than this final game. Brian, no. Oh god, it needed to be the Diligent Excavator on the top. I hate hope more than anything. Brian, I don't even want to leave this game. I'm so embarrassed, Brian. I'm so excited. Ooh.
If Bugler was legendary, you could keep you could eventually loop a Bugler again too.
Is there any way to do this, man? Oh my
Somehow,
god.
like, a way to give your Sentry haste, you could be like pinging me every time it came back.
Oh crap. Can we just call it a draw, Brian? Get the judges. What actually happens in this context? Does it become a draw? You know better than I do, man.
No, it doesn't. As I explained before, when you have an infinite combo, here we'll go back to the
Oh god, you know what? Let me just cast this as a
yeah. When you have an infinite combo that's like some combination of a loop, right? What you have to do is explain, okay, well this is the loop. I'm gonna perform the loop this many times. And if the loop like does something productive like damage or mill your opponent, in Paper Magic you can say I'm gonna do this 100 times to do 100 damage to you. Whereas if you do it in obviously on Arena, it's like, well, you have to keep performing it. But either way, you have to actually have a way to do something with your loop before you're able to actually call the game anything, whether you win or a draw or whatever. I mean, there can be loops that draw the game because maybe they deal damage to each player or whatever. But
yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna play a Rona Disciple of Gix just because it's really funny. This is my deck too.
Yeah, I mean...
Oh, I cast a Historic Scout. I'll mill me.
Yeah, no, that'd be good.
Boop. Ooh, we'll exile a Niv-Mizzet from my graveyard.
Brian, I want you to know that this is what agony truly feels like. This is so... Oh my god. Just kill me, Brian. Just kill me. Kill me quickly and violently.
Here we'll play this Niv-Mizzet. No, we don't want to play this Niv-Mizzet. We'll play this Seraph of the Scales _2.
Okay.
We're gonna go get another.
No. Brian, just kill me. Just end it. Oh.
I want to find more cards with my Niv.
Oh,
That's the whole point of my deck. Here's the other Niv-Mizzet.
Oh.
The one that's already in play. Ooh.
Just put him in your hand. Oh.
Oh, I'm short mana and conniving to take your Teshar too.
Okay.
Shucks.
That's fine. That's okay.
Okay. Now I'll put you out.
Oh no.
Not the Excavator. The Excavator's staying on my side.
You know.
It's not even gonna attack you. It's not even getting that close to your side.
You deserve to rub my face in this. We took 15 minutes trying to get me to find a way to win. But as it turns out, Fblthp is just not quite as good. Brian, thanks so much for joining us today, man. That was so much fun to just...
I had a lot of fun, watching you sort of struggle through, trying to figure out if you could actually do anything, and then eventually coming to this glorious epiphany. You're like, I can do this, and now I win. And
yeah, and then I played a bugler, and I was like, oh my god.
Wrong.
Oh my god, I made it happen. I made it. Oh.
Womp womp.
Dude, can you imagine the minute Militia Bugler had hit the Miller?
That would have been a dramatic end. So.
Well, either way,
instead, it was full of sound and fury, signifying nothing.
Perfect. That's the story of my life here. Well, in that case, Brian, our show has come to an end. Brian will be back in 1 month's time. We do the show every other week on May 20th. It'll be me going up against Professor Knox, who is a connoisseur of jank. And the topic that I would love for you to submit decks to us will be the battle of the alternate win conditions. Noxious will be playing decks that have at least 4 simic ascendancies. My decks will have at least 4 Revel Enriches. So, I'm trying to get 10 or more treasures. Nox is trying to get 20 or more counters. So, submit those over at the Discord, discord.gg/day9tv. There's a deck submissions channel. Come up with whatever awesomeness you can, and we'll try to make it work in 2 weeks' time. Thanks so much, Brian. Bye.
Bye-bye. Thanks for having me. It's been fun.
Hell yeah. Cheers.